Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So it's finally arrived today, my brand new drone, the DJI Phantom 3 Advanced. Now in this video, I'm just gonna refer to it as the Phantom 3 because the only difference between the Phantom 3 Advanced and the Phantom 3 Professional is the camera. So again, I'm just gonna call this the Phantom 3. So I've got my Phantom 3 today. As you all know, this is the replacement drone to replace my powered bebop, which decided to fall from the sky the other day because it came up against winds which I believe were under 25 miles per hour, which is well within powered guidelines. However, the drone just simply fell out of the sky because the motor's cut out. So I bought this to replace it. So am I ever going to buy another powered drone? Yes, I am. You know, I own a Sky controller. Granted, compared to the DJI controller, the Sky controller is massive. However, because I own a Sky controller, I will buy another powered bebop drone. However, I'm going to buy the powered bebop 2. Now, let me explain this. The powered bebop 2 will become my toy, okay? It will be my toy for me to go out and just mess around with in my local park. However, if I want to go out and do some serious video work or photography work, then this is where my DJI Phantom 3 is going to come in. Now, I've unboxed it all, as you can see. I've set it all up. So now I'm going to share with you my first impressions of the DJI Phantom 3. Now, basically, all my manuals were practically in Chinese. There wasn't really much English about it, so I thought, you know, I'll just use the internet and get data off there. However, I found setting it up to be, you know, like an hour's work. Now, if you think you're going to get the DJI Phantom 3 and just take it out of a box and go outside straight away and fly it, that's not going to happen. Instead, you've got to go through this process of setting it all up. For example, I just wanted to use the simulator. Now, in order to use the simulator on your smartphone with the controller, you have to connect it. You've got to connect the controller to your Phantom 3 and then you are able to fly it within the simulator. However, you can't just fly it in the simulator straight away. You've got to collaborate your compass. So after a few minutes of working out how you collaborate your compass through the app, I then thought, this is great, I'll go into the simulator. The simulator started to work. However, when I went to take off my aircraft on the simulator, then it started to tell me that I had to activate my Phantom 3 first. And I'm like, okay. So I done a Google on it because there's nothing in the instruction manuals. And according to Google, you know, you've got to install all these updates, and you know, that's the thing in it on the internet. Whenever somebody has a problem, they send you up Mount Everest. You've got to climb Mount Everest in order to find the problem. Well, guess what, guys? You don't need to update the firmware, okay? What my problem was, and the reason why the DJI wasn't activated, was because I didn't click on a confirmation email which was sent to my email address after I had registered my account with DJI. So once I clicked on my confirmation email, guess what? I could now fly my DJI Phantom in the simulator. So there you go. There's a little bit of swings and roundabouts with setting up your DJI Phantom. However, another thing what I did notice as well was, and I don't know why this was, it must have been the retailer or the manufacturer, but they only installed 2 of these pins here on the gimbal. Now, the rubber vibration mounts, all 4 were in this position, but two of them was missing these pins, and I found these pins actually in the box, which was secured it myself. So all four pins are now secured within the gimbal. But if you were a brand new DJI customer and you just took that straight out your box, set up your compass and all this and went out and flew off, you know, what's the score with that? Why was the two pins not installed? Guys, this is to the manufacturers. You either let us set the quadcopters up ourselves, or you do it for us, right? Is this not? Or if you want us to do half of it, bloody put it in the manuals. Tell us what it is you want to do. I mean, with regards to that confirmation email, how am I supposed to know I can't fly my quadcopter until I confirm an email sent to my Gmail account? You see, it's absolutely pretty silly. Anyway, moving on with that, let's have a look at the controller in more detail and what I like about it. First of all, what I like about it is the simple fact that we are using a cable here. So does that mean that we're going to have no more app crashes with regards to Wi-Fi? I hope so, but I can't confirm that yet. Again, compared to the Sky controller, this is so much, you know, smaller and compact, and it feels great. The first thing what I've realized about this, guys, is that I could wear gloves to fly this. Now, wearing gloves with the Sky controller seemed to feel a bit weird, you know. I think the gloves affected the sensitivity with regards to UV, with regards to the controller. Now, that might be the case with this as well, but at the minute, I think you could wear gloves, particularly with the buttons as well. I've been playing around with the camera and I've noticed that we can adjust our exposure values simply by using this wheel dial here, and also click in that button and move that wheel, and I can see that we could possibly activate some other stuff. So I think it could be like a shutter speed and stuff like that. I've not actually confirmed that yet, but that is what I suspect. We can play video back here, and I think you could probably customize these buttons. This photo button here will take a photograph. This button over here will record and stop video. So that's very nice. And this one here, this wheel dial here, this wheel dial here controls your gimbal locking down and locking up. So far, absolutely great, because I actually sent an email to Parrot, and that email was saying, look, with your bebop, there's no way for us to adjust our exposure values without going into the actual app. And it's so frustrating when you're looking into your screen and you've got to change your exposure value by tapping this and tapping this. This means your quadcopter is just waiting up there for you to give it instructions to adjust this exposure value, which means you're wasting battery life, okay? But the nice thing is with this, you can be flying and adjust your exposure value or your shutter speed without hovering and wasting time freaking about within menu systems. So that's what I love about the Phantom 3 Advanced. Now, if you buy the Phantom 3 Standard, you are not going to get these buttons. So that means you will be like the powered bebop, and if you want to adjust your exposure or your shutter speeds or stuff like that, you will have to go into the app. So that's something to bear in mind with DJI products, particularly the Phantom range. The Standard, you don't have these buttons. The Advanced, you do have these buttons. The Professional, all I really know about that is that it's the only difference between that and the Advanced is 4K. But guys, I am over the moon at the minute with regards to the Phantom. I've been using the simulator, and the simulator to me is so realistic, because I have been adjusting the wind speeds now, and like when you get to like wind speeds of 20 meters a second, guess what? You see your DJI Phantom have a flyaway. And even though I'm playing that on the simulator, my heartbeat is going ba-dumph, 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 as I see the wind carry my drone away, even though I am fighting it. So the simulator is pretty realistic. It gets my heart pumping because I really want to study this bird. I want to know exactly what kind of wind speeds it is it can handle, hence me being on a simulator, increasing up to 20 meters a second. So I'll share with you what I found so far. 20 meters a second, basically, I think that's about what, like 40 miles per hour, 35 miles per hour. 20 meters a second, 35 miles per hour, something like that. Guess what? You've lost your DJI Phantom 3. That's my honest opinion. 15 meters a second, which I believe would be about 22 miles per hour. Hey, that's great. Your Phantom will fight that wind for you, and the chances are you won't get it back. However, you could run the risk of a flyaway. And anything, say from like 10 meters a second, that's probably child's play for the Phantom 3. So guys, I'm going to finish this video with, but I'm going to be making some more videos soon with regards to drones and aviation, which I hope you may be interested in. So keep an eye out for them, as it's now with me going into the stages of, you know, learning about aviation, learning about, said, meteorology, and learning about different airspaces, classes of airspace and stuff like that. But guys, anyway, I'm gonna sign off now. Thank you for watching the video and listening to me drone on there. So I'll catch you guys all later, and hopefully it's gonna be in the field when I first put this baby to its test drive. Take care guys, and happy flying or happy camping, whatever it is you do.